Welcome back to the Occult Chronicles. Now, as you can probably recall, in our last playthrough, we just finished speaking to that, what's she called? A succubus, who I've just clicked on, and now I have to deal with her again. And as last time, we ran away from her, we're going to do the same this time. We don't actually want to deal with her, we've already succeeded, so that's not a problem. However, I just noticed that there was an ghost organ master standing next to us, who I think we can get a mission off, but for some reason we haven't. Because I was looking through my quests quickly, and yeah, it doesn't seem to be here, so I'm going to go back to him and see if I can talk to him. I've probably done this, and there probably wasn't a way to get quests from him, which is probably why I haven't got it. Yeah, leave alone, so I can engage him in the psychic duel, leave him alone, so just leave him alone. And with that, we're going to get the hell out of here, and go into this top room up here. As you can see on the map, we've got all those quests still on the left side of the map to hand in. But we'll get there, we're 4 story tokens in so far. We've got another 8 to go. We shouldn't get so clogged up here that all the time will go by too fast. I think if another 2 story tokens go by, I'll start kicking it into gear and moving over that left side of the map if I'm not there. If I'm not there by them at any rate, because I really want to hand in them quests. It will make us significantly stronger, which means we have less chance of something terrible happening to us. But first of all, since I am over here, since I kind of led us over here, out of pure curiosity, even though I should have probably, from this stage, gone left and just dealt with the quests, I've led us up here now, like an idiot, and we're going to go and deal with whatever happens to be up here. At least we can get to find out what there is still left to deal with. There still might be some quest recipients up here, like we've got to find the ghost chef, and he wasn't on that left side of the map. He's usually downstairs though, so I'm guessing he's going to be somewhere up here. First of all though, let's deal with these pile of papers. Let's try and search through them and see if there is something interesting we can find. Only way we're going to get anything successful likely here is if we get a small red card like that. Good. So we've done that. Wonderful. But will we find anything interesting? No, nothing at all. Let's leave them alone then. And oh, another plucking blade trap. Well, this one's the best one, so let's try and deflect the blade with our martial arts training. Aha, I think we've done it. Yep, good. See if we can score anything extra. Nope, that's it. So that's good enough. Aha, another Aura of Fortune. So we're that little bit luckier now, meaning we should get a good story token thingy-majig come up, which can help us in all sorts of ways. This is a very long corridor. You know, I am actually going to head up. I don't think there's actually a way for us to connect the top part of the left side of the map with this side, because otherwise I'd have found doors leading off there. So unless we can go into the garden, I don't know. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll go down first because it probably is all locked off. But first of all, we'll have to deal with these zombies. Or maybe not locked off, blocked off. There should be. I don't think there'll be a way that we can actually progress any further by going down. So since it's a dead end, I might as well check what's down there now. We've just lost this mine battle. We've only lost 2 mine points. We had 23 of them, so that's fine. We can kill. Let's kill them. Let's kill the damn zombies. Have we done? We have done it. We can find a small green or purple, but nope. It doesn't matter. At least they're dead. More corridors. Well, that will actually connect with the rest. Well, with that left side there. So we'll probably leave this. Since I'm staying right next to this door, curiosity can lead me into here. Aha! Actually, this, as you can see, is. Well, you might not be able to see. It's not the easiest thing to see. It's this is the organ room, which goes hand in hand with the organ master, because there's a mission here connected to him, which is dealing with the haunted pipe organ. Now, before us we see a large and ornate baroque pipe organ. A bench before it sits empty. Suddenly our ears are filled with the haunting sounds of music resounding from the organ pipes. The melody is terrifying and we watch astonished as ghostly vapour encompasses the musical instrument. We struggle to keep our fear in check. I don't think we'll struggle. This should be. Well, we've already done it, so we obviously are not struggling. We have done it just fine. And we've got a king. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. We've kept our sanity. You shield yourself by humming a simple show tune that's bothered you for the last few months. You chuckle ironically at the fact that such a bad jingle that annoyed you for so long actually came in handy. Okay, so we stand before the haunted pipe organ and struggle to make sense of what we've just seen, and more importantly heard. There is a powerful spirit bound to this musical instrument via some nefarious sorcery or curse. We can feel the anger and rage building within it. We suspect that it is getting ready to assault our mind again. So we can attack it. Won't work too good. Sorcery not too good, but psychic duel pretty good. Or we can communicate with it. I think we will communicate with it. partially because I know where the quest recipient is, which is not actually that organ pipe master. It is, well, actually no, he's part of it. And also we've got to go and find the grandfather clock, which we have another quest for. That grandfather clock actually is the recipient of several quests, so it's quite handy. Doesn't hurt you, can only give you quest items, so it's quite handy indeed. Let's communicate with it. Yeah, so we seek to use our talents as a medium to contact the spirit inhabiting the pipe organ and divine what it is that binds it to this world. If we can figure out what is holding it from returning to the spirit world, we might be able to free it. Oh dear. We reach out with our mind and recoil at the enormity of the pain that confronts us. The negative energy that has accumulated around its nexus is astounding. Its attack leaves us nearly unconscious and in great pain. Ah, that's good. It's not really the health or the mind point damage I'm scared of. It's these major killer -2 cup injuries and things like that I really don't want to be subject to. You know, we could, I mean, we've already failed it, but we could actually beat this mission well if we get some decent cards. It's only target 1, so yeah, well, we got, that's good enough, that's good enough. That's not so good. If we can find another red, yes, there we go. Yeah, we can't win that. Well, we can't get any better points anyway. So our mind establishes contact with the spirit. We recognise immediately that we are dealing with the agony of 100 tormented souls. No, not souls, but a psychic pain that still resonates in the pipe organ. They want something from us. We've got 2 mind points, and yeah, as you can see here, the grandfather clock. You think that you finally understand what you are confronting. The disembodied death agony of hundreds of souls has accumulated in the pipe organ either by design or accident. The negative energy manifests itself as a single entity, a self-aware super spirit of anger and rage. You suspect that you are witnessing the end result of many a black mass and vile sacrifice. It wants your help to free it and to help it seek retribution. Many years ago it was sabotaged by the will of its creator. It needs you to seek out its missing parts and sheet of music that can release its trapped rage. First find the grandfather clock, where the missing parts are hidden. Then confront and destroy the evil organ master ghost that weaved the binding spell and hid the missing parts. It possesses a sheet of music that when played will break the curse. Whew, okay, let's leave this alone. I do not want to read about it anymore. There we go. Oh no, oh no, thought something had just confronted me, but turns out I just didn't click properly. Okay, now we're going to head up. We will head down, because that's what leads us into that main hall, which can then in turn lead us back to the left of the map, which I'm trying to demonstrate, but I shouldn't have done because it takes so damn long, but as you can see, along there. But first of all, we will finish uncovering the top of this map, since I think it's a little bit more efficient. We're dealing with a locked door. Okay, let's smash it down. Now, let's pick the lock. Let's pick the lock. Easier to do. Let's stick that there. And that's that. Well, it's done anyway. It's good. 3, 4, 2. Nope, nothing. And, oh, right, yes. This is the room where you tend to have lots of fighting, not much else to do. What was our last story? Yeah, our last story thing took away our swords a little bit. So, since I already know that there's going to be quite a bit of fighting in this room, I think I'm going to wait for the next story token. Since I'll probably have to go up, search through these things and head back down this way. Hopefully by then we'll have another story token and my swords will go up 1. So I'll deal with it then. And this is the rest of the kitchen. So in here we should find that damn knife, so that's good. Let's quickly sort out whatever's in this little study room, since it's all locked off and everything. First of all, we're going to have to deal with a bunch of cultists that were sitting in there. Which we have done. Oh, I know we didn't have to succeed at any horror tests, did we? We just had to avoid them. They are actually on this square here. I want to... Maybe I should lure them out? I don't know. Or I could just run into them again, but then I'll probably have to keep running into them. Yeah, I'll head this way and then I'll eventually go back into there. Ah, so now we found the old refrigerator. We come across an odd sight for this house, and that is saying something. Before you stands a 1922 Kilvinator refrigeration unit. Who knows how it got here? You notice that the door is slightly hanging ajar. Your eyes are drawn to the interior of the main porcelain cabinet and are shocked by what you see. Jars and jars of internal organs, some human, some you are not so sure of. Our stomach turns at the sight of the nearby stacked organ jars. The methodical alignment and the precision of the stacking makes you wonder about the evil obsessive-compulsive genius behind this. So, as you know, this can... Well, you may not know, but this is for that mad scientist, and we, in giving it to him, will get a quest. Another quest, that is to say. As well as getting a reward, hopefully, for doing this one. However, that second quest recipient thing I have not found yet. But I won't go too much into it because you might as well see it for yourself. So first of all, let's find the boffin juice. We could actually sabotage him here by switching the labels. I don't know what this does because I've never actually done it, mainly because the target's so much easier on this one. Could do it, but no, I'm going to keep it simple for now. I'm just going to search the bottom row for the vial of boffin juice and take it. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. We're just searching for labels. Well, we've done it. We haven't done it particularly well, but we've done it. So we take the vial and put it in our pocket. And we got an expertise token for that. How many have we got now? 2? 2, right. We can't do anything until we get a third one anyway, so let's not worry about that. I don't think the cultists are actually following us, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, because I will want to go back in there, but either way, let's check this room out now. Oh, bunch of ghouls just lying in the corner, feasting off the remnants of something, but unfortunately now they've got a new target, which will be us. It's a shame we can't lure the ghouls into the cultists and have them kill each other. We've done it, so it's not too bad. There we go. Oh, this was just a horror test, wasn't it? Right now, do we want to kill them? We can kill them. They're not that hard. Yeah, let's try and rip them to pieces. We just need some purple cards. It's a good one. See if we can get another one. Yes, there we go. Done. We won the battle. The ghouls are no match for us. And we've got a new story token, so the victim is not ready yet. Unbeknownst to you, there have been many problems in preparing the sacrificial victim for the ritual. So all successful sorcery challenges have a 10% chance of generating a random gain charge card from a no result card while this story icon is active. And that is basically your energy that you need to power sorcery skills. So as you can see right here, we've got 4 out of 9 energy. If we get more gain charges, we can power it up so we can use it more often. So far we haven't used it once yet. That's mainly because we can't, because it requires 3 pentacles and we only have 2. So yeah, it doesn't really matter to us, but at least I think... See, I don't think these story icons things stack together. I think each one overrides the last one, so we should have our swords back up when we're fighting. Let's go and see what this is now. Hopefully it'll be the knife. Oh, it's the thing in the oven. You stop dead in your tracks when you first see it. A large 19th century oven is shambling across the floor in front of us. It seems to rack back and forth, and we hear the loud scrapes that it makes as it hobbles forward. A sudden chill shoots down our spine as we realise that we are confronting something otherworldly here. You flinch in horror as a face seems to materialise and turn its attention to you. Haunted furniture and you never get along very well. Your eyes widen in disbelief as the possessed oven turns to meet your gaze. You must fight to keep your sanity. We shouldn't have to fight too hard over it. We've got relatively decent cards. Well, most of them are all purple now, but we've already done it, so it doesn't matter. Boom. Your mind is strong. You'll be damned if you let this kitchen appliance scare you. Reading like a moron today. There we go. Got a mind point out of it. We don't want to fight this. This is also a quest. I never know what to call it. Not a quest recipient. It's a quest target. Yeah, quest target. So I don't want to destroy it. Well, I don't want to destroy it yet anyway. So for now we'll run away since it's target 1. Nice and easy to deal with. We've already done it. There we go. Yep, we're getting lots of mind points here and there now. It's going to be a damn mission for them to scare the hell out of us anyway. So that's a good thing. That's most definitely a good thing. Aha! There's a good chance the knife will be in here. Oh, the ghost baker. So, you think that you hear someone whistling at first. The gloom seems to part and you encounter a figure engaged in a task of some sort. It's dressed in clothes from a previous era. As you come closer, you realise that you're in the presence of something supernatural. The figure is transparent and seems to glide here and there as if floating on air. No matter how many times you see something like this, it's always a bit of a shock. Of course, no, 6 will do just fine. We have no red. Do we have a red card? Yeah, we do have a red card. Let's sacrifice 3. Bloody hell, the opponent's got really good cards here. So we need some small blues or purple. Yep, now a blue. Yeah, good. I think we've done it. Boom. We've kept our sanity at this point. We've almost gotten used to the spectacle of spirits of household servants scampering around their old haunts. Accept, accept, accept. Okay, the ghost baker. The ghost that you're observing was obviously once a baker. You recognise the distinctive clothing and discern that it appears to be going through the motions of preparing bread for an oven. You sense, however, that it's agitated. It keeps repeating the same motions over and over, stuck in some type of circle. It pays us no attention whatsoever. So we're going to have to shout at him, "Oi! What are you doing?" You decided to make contact with the ghost and listen to its story. Many focused hauntings like this have some unresolved business here in this world. Maybe we can help out. And help out we have done. There we go. Oh well, that 3 is good enough. As we enter a trance to psychically reach out to this ghost, we suspect the ghost is caught in a psychokinetic rut of some sorts. It's not fully aware of this, but it seems eager to talk. And as you can see, that is the quest target. That's the one quest target thing that we've got to go and deal with. So we'll talk to him, and yeah, anyway, I haven't any time for you. Shouts to Ghosty Baker, unless of course you can get my oven working again. It's wandered off somewhere, but I need it clean and fast. It's time to make the donuts. The Ghost Baker pays you no more heed and goes back to its endless preparations. You will need to find this oven and clean it. Well, we know exactly where it is. The problem is the cleaning part. It's not very easy. Now this should be that knife. Yeah, there we go, the possessed knife. You look down and see a large knife resting on a wooden surface. Blood is pooled around it, and there are several pieces of stubby flesh scattered around it as well. Suddenly you see two pale eyes reflected on the surface of the blade. No, not reflected, but rather projected from some place inside the blade. You recoil in terror from the vision. The eyes seem to pierce through to your very soul. They mask a dark and powerful evil will. You shudder and force yourself to resist it. You can feel it probing your psychic defences. And that is done too. Yep. It's hard. It's not hard for us to fail now, but we've got a lot of stats, so we are not getting shredded away like we'd normally be when we are lesser stats. You're usually going to lose these things by little bits and then have one mind point taken from you here and there, but it's going the other way at the moment. We're gaining mind points here and there. So you have shrugged off the evil spirit and its attempt to dominate you. Okay, now all we need to do is pick the damn thing up. Okay, so we gaze down at the knife but try and keep our gaze from locking onto the mesmerising eyes within the blade. We feel an oppressive presence in the room within us. Or within us? With us, I guess. The knife radiates pure evil. You resolve to approach the artifact with caution and wonder how many throats this thing has slit. So we can run away from it. We can attempt to just grab hold of it and dominate it. Or we can just try and reason with it. And reasoning with it isn't too hard. It actually seems to be fairly reasonable. So let's communicate with something that... Oh, no, I shouldn't have just gone into that. Communicating with something like this is always dangerous. There is no telling how powerful this possessed knife really is. You decide to risk it and enter a trance. Okay. We need red cards. Oh, we got it. We done it. Should I do it? I'm just gonna complete it. I'm just gonna complete it. I was thinking of putting one of these cards on it, failing it and trying to get better cards, but I don't want to risk it because this thing could cut us up if it doesn't like us. You enter a trance and are immediately assaulted by the desire to harm yourself. Before you know it, the blade is in your hand, but you fight back and make it listen to your command. The knife obeys. It will turn to the chef shortly. Okay, good. So that's that done. Now, can we actually do this oven? Oh, these bastard ghouls, they must have followed. No, I killed them. These are new ghouls. Alright. Oh, we've got a purple card apparently, so let's sacrifice that. Any blue cards? Nope. Okay, so they're going to scare us a bit. Ooh, 5 mind points. That's quite a blow. Well, it was quite a shock to me that they were behind the door, so yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we've got our sword back because we've now got 5 draw. I'm pretty sure in the last fight we had 4 draw, so this should be that little bit easier. And we do have good cards. All we need is a red to really seal it. There we go. I mean, we were going to win no matter what, but this way we've got a good chance of actually getting something good out of it. So we've got 2 health, that's good. Oh, we've got 3 health, so yeah, nice, decent. Shall I search this room before going to the oven? Yeah, why not? What's over here? Ah, the dying plant man. You notice a human figure curled up into a fetal position and struggling for breath. It's obvious that whatever it is, it's sick and probably dying. As you draw closer, you realise that this figure before you isn't human. It's some type of weird half-plant and half-human lab experiment monstrosity. You occasionally encounter things like science shouldn't meddle with, and this is one of those. You stare at horror as the pathetic creature and wonder what madness would drive someone to create this. It's not that scary. I mean, it's dead, so it shouldn't be too hard. Having said that, if I was to encounter a half-plant, half-man, I'd probably shit myself despite not wanting to believe that, so I shouldn't really say things like that. Your mind is strong. You have seen things far worse than this. You were part of the team that broke into the 5th lab and discovered the twisted alchemically created creatures called chimeras. This isn't anywhere near as bad as that. It isn't at all. Especially since he's dead. The dying plant man looks up at us expectantly. You think that you can recognise emotions in its facial expressions, fear and pain. In between laboured breaths, it seems to be chittering like it was trying to communicate with us. Its message is plain. Please end this. You just get sick of looking at it. You don't want to deal with this right now. We will deal with it though, and I will show you. I'll show you how shortly. Oh, I've stepped outside, and the first thing we encounter is a shotgun on the tripwire. We see the shotgun almost at the same time that we feel the tripwire against our feet, but it's too late. Boom. So let's run for it. We decide to keep moving as fast as you can and launch yourself into a sprint. We just hope the trap wasn't set up with a lead on the aim, which would be quite clever indeed. But actually this looks quite bad. This looks very, very bad. This looks terrible. Okay, well, we haven't failed too badly. We start into a sprint, but your clumsiness is your undoing once again. Your 2 left feet trip you up, and you think you feel a sharp stinging sensation. Oh dear. Ah, we got a bad lucky omen thing, so that's taken away our Aura of Fortune, but again, it's still not as bad as having a perma injury, so I'll take that. And as you can see, this is the garden. Good for fighting. In fact, since we're out here, since we've just had to deal with that shotgun giving us some nasty bad luck, and since it's already blocked off and everything, there's nowhere leading off from it, let's just check it out. We won't be heading back this way again. Yep, let's check out what's over here. Oh, it's the row of talking busts. I did not realise that they could be in the garden. You notice a row of sculpted marble busts against the wall. You count 4. I've read this before, haven't I? I have read this before, so let's not do that. Let's just resist the horror. These nice fellas actually could give me a quest. I'm not sure if they will do, because they seem to be very hit and miss about it. But if they do, then that haunted gargoyle statue we encountered earlier will be the thing we want to be heading to. So we've resisted the horror. That's good. And let's see if they're actually willing to reason with us. Use sorcery, attack them, interrupt them. Yep, we can try and talk to them, so let's do that. So it turns out we just may have to return back here. We've probably got the time though. We've probably got the time. And as you can see, we've got to go and find him. I'm not sure if I've read this before, so I'll read this bit anyway. The busts were once members of a family that resided here. The story is muddled and conflicting from the various heads, and you are sure that they are lying about what happened to some extent, but the short of it is that they were once cursed by a Black Lodge sorcerer. They are unanimous in their opinion, though, that you can help them. The sorcerer also cursed a statue of a gargoyle. It resides somewhere in the house and contains a coin inside it that, when used properly, can break the curse. So let's leave them alone, and let's go and find that coin in time, as well as do all the other quests in time. I'm going to search all these. Okay. A swarm of bats. Swarm of bats has descended upon us, and we hear them squeaking just seconds before they swarm us, biting and clawing at our face. They seem driven at some type of hysteria, and they attack us relentlessly. So let's fight back. They're not too difficult, and we've got some nice cards again. Perfect. Done. Let's rip them to pieces as best we can. Small purple? Yep. Oh, that was lucky. Not that it really matters now, because we've absolutely ripped them to shreds. Oh, we've got two exercise tokens. That's perfect. So it was worth coming out here ultimately. We've got a quest, and we have 2 expertise tokens. And now that's all locked off, so that's good, and we can head back down here. The Dying Plant Man, the Ghost Baker. Yep, should we see if we can deal with this oven? We can do that, but first of all we've got to deal with some friggin' malevolent shadows. Shouldn't be a problem. Well, we've resisted them. Small green, oh, yep, or small purple, perfect. Any mind points? No? Alright, fair enough. Let's do battle with them. We get 7 draw here, so that's mighty fine. We shouldn't have any problems defeating them. Well, we've beaten them now, so that's not a problem at all. Bam! But I want to talk to this oven. Well, not talk to it, because it doesn't actually look particularly reasonable. I've got to destroy it. I could engage it in Psychic Duel. I've still got 23 mind points. I'll probably fail it the first time, but remember, I can get my draw up to 5 by repeatedly fighting it, and 5 will be enough. I will have to come back this way, though. I will have to come back this way to do the row of talking busts thing. There is a chance I might not do it, though, because maybe I'll run out of time, and yeah, let's just do this now. Let's just do this now. Okay, so we sense an evil mind bound with spite to this kitchen appliance. You might be able to force it to flee its constraints through the power of your mind. Okay, so let's deal with this oven. So let's engage it in a Psychic Duel. Let's engage it in a Psychic Duel. Yes. Okay, you know what? We might actually have a good chance of beating this. We just need 1 more low red, and it's done. And it was very lucky we clicked this card instead of that card. Otherwise, we'd be failing it right now. So we won the duel. Our psychic talents were impressive. We will spirit haunting the oven. You will spirit haunting the oven to leave this world, and it obeys you. Right. I should probably make a note of that, of these minor spelling errors, so that I can inform the creator, who can then in turn check them. Okay, but for now I'll leave that and accept that. So we've defeated him. We haven't got anything for it yet, but we should get something once we go and tell the ghostly baker that we have successfully cleaned his oven. You decide to tell the ghostly baker that his oven is now clean and ready for use. Maybe this will put him at peace. You cleaned it, you say? Well, that's great news. I'll make sure that you get a little something if there are any donuts left over. And as you can see, he's a man that likes to change his accent very often. Without a word, the ghostly baker vanishes. And we have an expertise token for free, so can't complain. We've got 2 and a piece of health, so nice. I think in fact we've actually got 6 expertise tokens now. 6! It might be time to get a new skill card. However, I'll probably get a psychic talent. You know what? Let's get a psychic talent. Something that will allow us to combat the various otherworldly inhabitants of this mansion. Because at the moment, whilst we're alright at combat, general knife and gun type melee, well, physical combat, they aren't much use versus ghosts. So let's get a psychic talent. Alright, okie dokie. What have we got here? Third eye. Roll 1 bone. I don't think we have a wands bone. So no. Heal mind. This we can get rid of a sanity loss card. Not really bothered. We've got quite a lot of sanity. Roll a bone and select a played non-face card. Okay. And now I'm beginning to realise I should have probably got a bone. These probably, yeah, most of these require a wands bone, which I'm quite positive we don't have. I can't actually look to see if I have one, can I? No. Bollocks. There was one I saw. Let's see this. Select a non-face card. I'll roll 1 bone and add X points. I could just get this and then get the bone after. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just get a skill now, something good, and then get the bone afterwards. We've still got 2 spare points left, so we should be able to get it. Very shortly, that is. Okay, let's have a look at them again. Roll 1 bone and scry X random non-revealed trick cards. Okay, so I can see what their value is underneath the card without actually revealing them. Played non-face card and transform it into a face card. Now that could be good. Then add a trick to the field if space is available. That's pretty damn good actually. Banish spirit, roll a bone and select a non-revealed trick card, and then reveal that card. Add your wands attributes to your trick taken score if the reveal card is a non-face card. So if we can right, okay, so if we do have 5 wands, we can gain tons of points in a given battle if we can turn over a card that isn't a face card. Select a non-revealed trick card, discard it, gain X points to trick taken score, where X is the number of wands rolled. It's not bad. We can gain 1 to 5 at the moment potential points, and then an additional 3 if it's a face card, and that kind of helps us a little bit, because if it's a face card obviously it's a bad thing, but by getting those 3 additional points we're that little bit more likely to be able to beat it. On the other hand, if we don't get those 3 additional points, it's only because it wasn't a face card, in which case we can probably take the card because it'll be low. I don't know. Select a matching numerical pair of non-face cards in your hand and discard those cards. Add their numerical value to your trick taking score. Ooh, that could be good. Good if we get a lot of cards, because then we're obviously more likely to get 2 that match up. Mesmerize. Select a non-face card in your hand with value Y. Bone, add X to your trick taking score, then where X is the number of wands rolled, if X is greater than or equal to Y, discard the card rolled anew once. Nice, but not as good as some of the others, I don't think. Add X to your points, add X to your trick taking score, X is the number of wands rolled. Quite simple. And test for success, then add 1 to all bone rolls during the resolution of the option chosen. So that one's good if we're going to proceed to use a lot of other skills, I think. So I think something like terrorize, dominate, banish, spirit, or mind shield. So it's a non-played face card and transform it into a face card. That is pretty damn cool. You know what? I think I might just take that one. Yep, I'm just gonna take that one. Mind shield it is. And another 2 of these that I'm circling because my mind has gone blank, and I can get a bone of wands. I can get a bone of wands, and with that bone of wands I can then use my skill. Yep, that's good. That's good. So here we are with our mind shield. Yeah, we can really annihilate some battles if we get to use that. But we're not going to get to use that if we don't get that bone of wands soon. Anyway, we've encountered a flood of rats. At first you hear the telltale scratching and scuttling noises. Rats! Probably in the walls, you think. Without any further warning, a veritable tide of rats floods towards you. You have heard stories about rats in the walls, but you were unprepared for this. You wonder if they really can take a man down to the bones in just a few minutes. Given the way I read, it'll probably take a few minutes just for me to explain what's going on, and by then I'll be dead. Good, I think we've done this. Yep, we have done it. Cool, cool. Was this a horror test? Am I scared of these rats? Well, not anymore, I'm not. Yeah, that was a horror test. So the rats come towards us like an immovable force of nature. There must be a few hundred of them. If they overwhelm us, we fear that we might not be able to come back, or get back up. Is there an exterminator in the house? We are outnumbered, but we are not outgunned. Okay. I think we've got this. We just need a blue card, really, to... Well, we've already done it, but blue card would be nice, but no blue card. So we kill a few dozen, wound even more, and fling yet even more of them away. At some point, they seem to break, like they were being controlled by a single will, and then they scatter and flee. So, that's them gone, at least. Right. Need to gather myself together and figure out what I'm doing. So I need to get that sorcery coin, gargoyle, the gargoyle coin, the coin that's in the gargoyle, so I can give it to them busts. And I will want to come back here for the dying plant man as well, which is linked to the nut job. So I want to go and give him back his vial of organs before, or his boffin juice actually it was, wasn't it? Before I come back here. Gonna take me a little look at the map. Yeah, I think it's time to head back round and actually start doing some of these damn quests. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That is what I'll do. Time to get things finished. So I'm gonna head down here. Oh, yeah, we never explored this room. I'll quickly jump in there, then. Aha, here we go, the gentleman ghost. You see ghostly wisps of smoke rising to the ceiling. You follow the wisps down to a large, comfortable leather chair sitting in the gloom. Suddenly you see the illumination of a cigar end, and with that, a ghost materializes sitting in the chair. You are confronted with a supernatural manifestation that sends a chill down your spine. So, this dude, should we talk to him, which we will do, will give us a quest to go and find that other ghost that was sitting in a chair that was previously the victim of a fire by the looks of it. So we've kept our sanity, we admire the ghost smoke circles and wish that we had a few cigars of us on us right now. So yep, the gentleman ghost sitting in the chair puffs away on his cigar and smiles back at us. He looks like the jovial old uncle that we never had. We sense that he's impatient though, and his demeanour turns from a smile to a frown. Perhaps he thought that we were a servant. So let's communicate with him. Let's do any jobs that he would require of us, which we have done so. So we sit down in the chair across from him and enter a trance. Mistaking us for a servant, he thinks that we are impertinent at first, but then realises that we still might be able to help him. He needs a favour done. Good, okay. Harumph, my good man, I am almost out of cigars here. Would you be kind enough to go and fetch me a few? The ghost gentleman leans back and puffs out a huge column of ghostly smoke. He fixes you in the eyes and says, there is just one catch, of course. More like an inconvenient challenge, actually. You'll see what I mean. So, where the hell was that cigar-smoking bastard? I think he was somewhere down here. Yep, he's in this room. There he is. Should I do that first? It is right there. Yeah, let's go and just get him his damn cigars. No, I do need to return here. I can kind of do this along the way. Yeah, I think I'll do it as I come back. Okay, I'm going to flee these cultists. And I will not look back, so I shouldn't have to deal with them again. That's them done. Right, so I'm going to head down here. Yeah, I'll deal with all this cigar business on the way back. For the time being, I'm just going to get my ass downtown. Having said that, I do actually need to talk to the ghost of the organ master. Where is it? Find the grandfather missing... Return to the organ master and play the spell... So, no, apparently I don't need to. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't see the organ master listed anywhere. So with that, I guess I am... Why are there two of these here? Install parts on the organ. Find the ghost organ master who stole the parts. Oh, I see. These are the same quest, but two ways of doing it. So this one involves finding the grandfather clock, and then finding the organ master and getting the music off of him, which is the one I usually do. And this one involves finding the grandfather clock, but then installing the parts on the organ and playing the spell thingy-majig. So, yeah, sorry, let's just go to the other side of the house regardless. We'll be back here in time anyway. Go down here, let's open this door, see what's... It's a small little room, so let's briefly check it out. And an alchemist. So we see a grizzled old man dressed in some grungy old robes. He seems aware of our presence and he waves us forward, introduces himself as the alchemist, and we notice that he's indeed surrounded by a menagerie of strange equipment. We wonder what on earth he is doing in this mansion. He doesn't seem at all disturbed that we have just dropped in on him. So we can try and knock him out, or we can talk with him. Do I really want another bloody quest? I'm not sure where he'll actually want us to go. Yeah, out of curiosity and for the sake of future games, I might as well find out what it is he actually wants. So, yeah, let's discover what he's up to. We've got terrible cards, so this is not going to work. It's not going to work at all. We might find us... Nope, okay, so we've failed that. We continue to make lots of small talk, but besides pleasant smiles, he doesn't seem quite convinced about us. We feel like he's tossing something over in his mind. And we've lost 2 mind points over that. Okay, let's try and talk to him again. Again, we've got pretty awful cards. We might not actually be able to match up anything, and we haven't. Oh dear. Okay, that was good. Well, now we're up to 5 draw. We should be able to do it. We're still getting awful cards. Well, we've done it now, actually. I probably shouldn't have just done it, because we should be able to get a good result on this, really, because it is quite low. We've just got terrible cards, but still we've beat it decently. He seems to size us up, and we get to the heart of the matter. He wants us to help him, and he's willing to help us in return. So we have to go and find a stack full of papers and filter through them for some sort of information.
Tee-hee, yes, young master, yours a face. I think I cannot leave this room because I cannot, but I need my papers returned to me if I'm to complete this great work that I've set out to finish. My legacy, you see.
He wants you to recover some papers that are nearby. The papers are awarded, so you must speak the words of release when you find them. He can't remember exactly where. He mumbles some warning about competition and then just sends us on our way. Okie dokes. Well, there was those bunch of papers that were up here. They again, as with all these quests, I will deal with them on my way back. I should not get distracted again. Well, I will, but not yet. A locked secret door. Yeah, let's try and bust this open. It looks sturdy, but we stand to get some expertise tokens if we can do this well. So let's try and bust this bastard open. Unfortunately, yes, we got a red card. Good. So it's done. If we can get another red card, that would be nice. But we didn't. Doesn't matter. Still open. We can at least peer as to what is in here. It leads down into the cellar, so at least we know that. And unfortunately, we've just gone and stepped into a poison gas trap. So we feel our foot press down on a pressure plate, and then we hear a click as the tablets hit the pan of acid. A cloud of poisonous gas erupts from the floor beneath us. Let's fall to the floor to avoid the gas. We notice that the gas is rising in a cloud above us, and we decide we can cover our mouth and hit the deck to get away. Good. A red or a blue? Or a blue? No, bollocks, we failed it. We misjudged the cloud and fall right through it. We hope that we don't get any of it into our lungs. I'm going to use that just to be safe. And luckily we've managed to keep our talisman. Another locked door. Yep, let's pick this lock as well. We're getting quite dodgy results at the moment. Well, there you go. We've got 8 out of 2. That's pretty good. The lock opens, and we're just talented enough that we can open it. Yeah, we can open a door. Shut up. Okay, we've got an aura of fortune. Good. A little bit more luck on our side. And another room filled with dissected corpses and the like. And just like in that hospital ward building room over here, like I was talking about, there's a lot of fighting to be done in this room. Not much else. I'll deal with it on the way back. Fortunately, we got some more cultists trying to apprehend us, but we're just going to rush right past them. It is horrendously easy for us to escape them at the moment. Probably a bit too easy, but I will not complain. I will not complain. Let's see what's in these rooms. Okay, let's bust open this door. And good. 2 expertise tokens. Good, we can get that 1 now. Oh, not the 1, the bone. The bone of wands, which will allow us to use our psychic powers. I do have a bone of swords and a bone of cups already. Good. Okay, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Good. Okay, so now we can actually blast people's minds. Should I look in these rooms? Yes. Yes, I should. I'm going to head down into this one first. Oh, they're trying to follow me in. And another story token, so the dagger stands ready. The High Priest has enchanted the sacrificial dagger with the power of Ogdul Jahad. And where do I have to look? Here, that's the one. So, all challenges that involve cups as the primary suit receive an add 1 modifier to the number of trick points needed to win it. Right, so everything's a little bit harder to beat. And we've encountered the deadly vase again. Okay, yes, we've read this before, so let me just resist its horror. And hopefully it will not shatter my mind. I don't think it will. When we've beaten it, so it definitely won't. Unless we choose to fight it. Okay, so that is that. And nope, way too hard to fight. Yeah, I'm going to engage it in a psychic duel. I think we can do it, and we do have our psychic power now, which I will use if necessary. So how do I use this? Roll one bone and select a played non-face card. Right, so I can select one of my crappy cards like this 6, 10 or 2 and turn them into something good. Wow, we've already absolutely annihilated this. I can use it to try and... Yeah, let's just use it to annihilate this challenge as well as we can. So, what are we going to roll? We rolled a 3, which will allow us to turn our 10 into a queen, our 6 into a queen. Boom! And we get an extra trick card, which we can use to get even more points. So we've absolutely destroyed this vase, which doesn't sound very impressive when you tell someone, yeah, I just psychically smashed a vase. That's the impressive thing. And it wasn't just a vase, you know. It was a vase possessed by a nefarious spirit. No one will believe you, of course. They'll just think you're some idiot that goes around smashing vases. But we know better. Oh dear, we didn't get anything for that. Oh well. Sod it. Let's go and head up here and see what's going on here. Right, bookshelf. Let's see if we can discover any information. Haven't got particularly good odds of doing it, but sod it. Sod it. Let's just do it anyway. Well, we did succeed. Not very well, but we succeeded, so we might get something. And unfortunately we didn't. So we'll leave that bookshelf alone and just go and quickly rummage around in this room. Oh, another bookshelf. So let's stick that on there. Can we get a blue card? Yes, good. Perfect. Okay, we can't actually beat that by any more, so that's good. We might find something this time. And we got an expertise token, so that's lovely. And nothing else in here. Good, good, good. Time to get back to the left side of the mansion.